How many
Yeah.
employees about ballpark do you guys have?
Well, currently, right now, we have about 880 employees, close to 900. But when we were fully operational, we had over 1,200 employees because we have a
Wow.
whole wellness division. We have a management and consulting division. So we also manage outdoor fitness centers, pools, corporate fitness centers. We build them for people. We do some consulting with some other gyms.
Hmm.
So we have teams for that. And then we have a whole food and beverage division.
How do you across 800 or 1,200 employees build that type of culture, get that consistency, and do everything that you've accomplished there?
Well, the first part is I think it starts with our company as a whole. So we're part of Merit Companies, which
Mhm.
actually we have a properties division, a construction division, and then the clubs. And Leroy Merritt, who started the clubs back in 1977, he was always a people person, and he just wanted to take care of people and do the right thing.
I'm going to be real here, right? I'm generally an optimistic person. I'm generally positive, but there are times when I'm not, right? And it just no matter what you do as a company owner and things go wrong, you can try to stay positive, fight out of it. But what recommended advice do you give your staff, your team, even your executives, when things do go downhill?
So great question. So when the pandemic hit, we went into, you know, mode where we were talking about how do we protect the plate? How do we protect ourselves? And we talked a lot about VUCA, the term that the military uses, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And we said, okay, look, we know that this is going to happen. Let's not overreact. Let's not get too far out in front of ourselves. Let's control what we can control, which is our attitudes and our efforts. We
Mm,
know we're not going to win every time. And I used the analogy of baseball. And I said, look, a great baseball player is batting 300. That means 3 out of every 10, they're hitting the ball 3 out of every 10 at bats. So, guys, no one's perfect. So it's okay. What we have to do is we have to stick together. And so what we did is we brought all the group into a group thing, and I gave everyone like a stick. And on the stick was like a core value of our company. And I said, look, you pick whatever one you want. And then I want to understand why that's important to you.
mm,
And so we had that conversation. And then I said, okay, I want you to try and, I picked out one person. I said, break your stick if you can. And so they took it and they broke it in half. They said, yeah, it's pretty easy. And I said, okay, so let's do somebody else. And so we talked about it and we said, look, we make mistakes, we learn from them. And, I said, so
mm.
let's put all of our sticks together. And then we tied them together. And I said, okay, now someone try to break this. I picked the strongest person in the room and they couldn't break the sticks. And I said, when we all stick together and we're bundled together, we're going to make it through this. So it's okay for us to stumble. It's okay for us to fall. It's okay for us to fail at certain months. What's not okay for us is to blame ourselves, to take pity on ourselves. We can control our own attitudes. And as long as we can pick each other up, it's okay. And I don't know.